Back again, guys. All right, back from vacation. Got a lot of stuff going on. First thing, got the wife a new stupid washer, and we haven't installed the dryer, but dryer. I guess I'm gonna be able to use it for my fish tank socks, my filter socks. I'm not sure if she's excited about that, but let's see what else we got. All right, that noise is in fact not me peeing. It's filling up quite fast here. So I put a new membrane in. Already had those two filters changed another filter, and then just put in new DI resin, of course. So coming in now is 50 and leaving is 0, what we want to see, right? The pressure on the new gauge is still low because I have it flushing right now. So I imagine that'll go up and hopefully it won't change the TDS. But we are now in business with the water. So I'm filling up the top one, and then the bottom one's pretty much almost empty. I'm going to clean that out before dropping it down, mixing salt in that bottom one for an extra emergency salt fund per se. And had to splurge and buy 2 more stinking brutes. Couldn't find any, these are 44 gallons, on Craigslist or anything like that, unfortunately. So nothing, there was a couple 30 gallon ones, but they were like 100 miles away or something. So I figured it was just worth it to bite the bullet and get 2 more of these guys. So the water, after it fills up from that other section over there, I have the auto top off that was over there just going directly in here. So it should fill that up. And then, obviously it'll take a while, so I'll be able to monitor it, and then I'll swap it to this one. So I'll have those 2 and then these 2 guys. So those 4 plus that bottom 55 or 50 gallon drum for the big redo up top. Speaking of redo, I took the rock out of my son's tank, which some of it was above water, some of it was below water, hadn't messed with it in forever or whatever. Rinsed it off outside, so I'll be using some of this because it doesn't have any of those stupid vermid snails. So I'll be using hopefully the majority of this along with some of the rock that's still in the display tank to create a new aquascape. I got some of the Reef cement stuff coming, so waiting on that. So hopefully everything hits around the same time, maybe this weekend if we're lucky, but if not, not a big deal. I will get to it eventually. For some extra cuteness overload, had some new duckies and chickens hatch. Pretty cute, right? What are you guys doing? So these are some of my old filter socks, but I did just change them today, and I bought some extra ones to try to keep up with the filter sock changing, which is certainly not helping the nitrates go down if I never change the stupid things. So that's another thing that I've been doing. At least the mushrooms in this tank are pretty happy. There's more algae down here. I turned the flow up a little bit, the drain up a little bit from the display tanks. That's where this water comes from. Got my WWC OG bounces there, split. Doesn't look very happy, but not dead, so I'm happy it's not dead. Also got a little anemone just to test and see if he'd stay alive. He is staying alive. It's been about half a week now, so he's not doing too horrible. Got more over here because my stupid power head fell down, so it's not getting much flow, but you can see the tiny little WWC bounces there. Got several of those going. So my plan is, so like I said, I have the display tank upstairs, of course, then all this stuff downstairs, and the display tank drains into that tank over there, and of course the sump. And then from the sump, the pump, rhymed it, comes up to these 2 tanks, and then these 2 tanks drain into the fuge down below. I think this one actually drains to the fuge, and this one drains back to the sump. And then I got to get a light over that thing too. But my plan is to take these 2 tanks and the tank over there, which naturally will also take the fuge offline, but it'll almost separate it into different systems so that I can drain the water in the display tank, pretty much all 180 gallons theoretically, not considering how the rock is, pushing some water out. Well, my plan is to drain that and then redo everything upstairs, and then I'll be able to put this back online so that this doesn't get a big whammy. I'm going to bring all the coral and fish, I use the term all loosely, but the 3 fish and a couple pieces of coral down here, put it in either this side or that side, and that way I can isolate the display tank where the majority of the vermid snails are, drain all that water, take all the rock out, swish it, clean it, all that good stuff, take all the sand out, rinse it for hours and hours and hours until it's totally clean, put everything back, do the new rock work, and then get everything back up and running within 24 hours is the goal, and I think I can do it. So that maybe is, I guess, the next step most likely. So stay tuned.